Fishing Gurus is brought to you in association with Dial.
Hello and welcome to Fishing Gurus. My name's Dean Macy and we're here at Makin's Fishery in Warwickshire for a show that's got a slight twist to it. We're going to be following one of the best all-round mash anglers in the country, Steve Ringup, through a live match with no special dispensation. The draw's the draw, and at the end of the day, the result is the result. But they do say that 10% of anglers catch 90% of the fish, and Steve, you are definitely in that 10%. And I've got to be honest with you, credit where credit's due. You've put your reputation on the line a little bit as well, haven't you, today?
Yeah, I'm actually a little bit nervous. I know it's not a big match, but there's 10 or 12 anglers down there all wanting to beat me on telly, so I'm going to have to beat my best.
And they're all local experts as well, so they know the venue. So do you. You've had to walk around. Any areas that you fancy?
Yeah, we're on Lake 2, A20s. You know, I've never drawn it, but I've always wanted to draw it.
Today might be the day.
It's won more matches than any other peg. A8. To be honest, I'd take anywhere on the A bank. There's two banks, A and B. The B bank's can be a bit dodgy, but the A bank's where I want to be.
The thing is, with a match angler, you're not always going to draw the golden peg, if you like, but you've got to get the best out of the situation, because at the end of the day, it's a day's fishing.
Yeah, the good thing is today we'll have a bit of room. We've got the whole lake, so we'll have a few blank pegs either side, so there's chances of some margin sport later on. So what might seem like a no-hoper could still come good.
Well, the draw's going to take place in a few minutes, mate, so I'm going to shake your hand, wish you the very best of luck, show us some of that magic.
Cheers, thank you.
Steve, A15. How's it?
Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's close. Yeah. It'll probably be the next peg to A20. So.
What sort of method are you going to be using?
Method to the island, pellet wag, and then I've got a lovely margin to my right, so there's a chance for some beasts later on.
Good man. All right, I wish you luck. Get your gear around there. So Steve, 3 rods and a pole set up, but we'll talk about the methods later. Let's talk about the bait first, because there's a pellet restriction in this match, but you've got corn and luncheon meat as well, 2 staple diets for most commercial fisheries.
Yeah, start with pellets.
Right.
I've got some wetted down 3mm with a few 1mm pellets mixed in.
Right, okay.
Then I'm going to be putting around the method, casting tight across to the island.
Okay.
That's going to be my opening gambit, so I'm just going to be using them with maybe a 6 or an 8mm on the hook.
Okay.
And then I'm going to feed a waggler and bomb line with the hard 8mm.
Right, now you're off the back of the wind as well. Does that
should help me?
Well?
Yeah, I can fire them a bit further. There's a boom runs out to the right of my peg,
right,
and I'm going to feed these just off the edge of that boom, just little and often, to try and either catch on the bomb on the bottom, or if I'm going to catch a big weight, hopefully it'll be on the waggler. Right. So 3 or 4, keep feeding it. Hopefully a couple of hours I'll drop on it and they'll be there.
Brilliant. What about the corn and the luncheon meat? Is that for down the edge?
Yeah, it is. Oh, it's a 6-hour match today. I've got a really nice margin to my right. It's got
actually, haven't you? Loads of rushes.
It's got a bit of form in the past, so with about 3 hours to go, we should put a couple of big pots of meat and corn mixed together in, and then just leave it and just keep an eye on it, so to speak. There's a few rushes there. If I start to see them move, then hopefully I'll be able to drop on it.
No pellet down the edge?
No, I'm going to stick with meat and corn. I'm looking to catch big fish, 8, 10, 12, maybe even bigger fish down that edge. But it'll be a feast or famine line. So 3 big pots, halfway through, and then we'll see where we go. Superb.
Well, we haven't got long to go before kick-off, so I'm going to let you finish your setting up. Looks fantastic, mate. I'm not going to build up your chances too far yet, but good luck.
Cheers.
Well, Steve, we're what, half an hour into the match. I've got to be honest, I don't think your tip's sat still yet.
No, it's been an unbelievable start. I reckon I've probably got 4 or 5 fish for around £20 in the net already.
Really?
This is a small fish again, but I'm getting regular bites, which is what I want at this stage.
One thing I've noticed is the speed, accuracy and the efficiency of everything you're doing, and I guess that's down to preparation.
Yeah, I always say when you're match fishing, it's a bream.
Oh, it's a nice bream, mate.
The busier you are, the more you catch. So like, I'm trying to maximise the amount of time I'm in the water.
Yeah.
So I'm fishing the method, obviously, with pellets around it at the minute, tight to the island. But what I'm doing is, while I'm waiting for bites, I'm making other feeders up.
Well, you're making feeders up, you're spraying for your pellet waggler line, you haven't fed down the inside yet. Obviously we're walking up and down, completely ruining that line for you at the moment, but how many feeders have you got made up?
I've got 3 on the go, but the way it's going I think I'm going to start a 4th. But all I'm doing is making them up in advance, so it's a case of removing the cap.
Double overhand loop there on the end of the line.
All fingers and thumbs.
Well, it's all shaky, innit? Because in truth, we said at the start, you've put your reputation on the line for this.
Remove the clip, so you just got your loop.
That's it.
Then round here on my bait tray, I've got another feeder ready made.
Right.
Through the loop, clipped on, cap down.
Nice one.
Give it another squeeze just to make sure it's on proper.
And that goes straight up. I mean, you've been talking to us, and that's out of the water for 90 seconds.
Yeah.
How much preparation time away from the bank, though, do you put in?
Hell of a lot. Even for like, although this isn't a big match today, it's still like it's a match, and obviously my reputation's on the line. With the canvas being here, it's not my best cast. So like yesterday, I probably spent 3.5, 4 hours.
Really?
Tying hooks, preparing rigs, respooling my reels. You know, I mean, you've got to be bang on it. There's a lot of good anglers nowadays.
Yeah. And
everyone wants a shot at you. So even on little matches like this, I still want to be top of my game.
Yeah, because I mean, you get a couple of hours when you turn up to sort your gear out, but I mean, it's far from turn up and wing it, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't do it. If like there's some posts in the water, there's a few snags. If I hook a fish and it takes everything around one of those post or something, I need to be back in the water, and that's where the preparation comes in. It's no good going up the bank, spending 20 minutes retackling up. That's 20 minutes where you can't catch a fish. Yeah. So it's a case of get another feeder that's ready, get it back out there, and you're fishing. Well, you've had a few liners, and that's been in the water for only a few seconds, so I'll leave you to it, mate. I don't want to take up too much time because, you know, this is not a massive match, but it's still very, very important for you. So good luck, great start. Let's hope it continues. Cheers, Dean.